Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Unlimited. In the last part, I went through 97 screens of Endless Attack before dying. Today, I'll be going through the Endless Boss Attack mode. Now, unlike the Endless Attack, which originated from Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10, this is a new addition, based on, well, Endless Attack, but instead of going through 30 screens and facing one of the 9 Robot Masters here, instead we just go through a series of 9 Robot Masters in the group. To each group, defeat them all, and survive as long as possible. We go through them in a random order, just like Endless Attack, and in this case I start off with Whirlpool Man. Now, as I got relatively skilled enough for fighting some of these bosses, I decided to minimize the usage of my special weapons. But essentially, it's a Robot Master refight version of Endless Attack. Go as long as you can, and defeat the Robot Masters as long as possible, get energy refills after you finish a set of 9 Robot Masters, and continue. Now, I also apologize for the delay in content that's happened in the past few weeks. I mean, the last part of this series was released 2 weeks ago. The reason for this was that I got sick with the flu, and then I got busy with the real-life things. So it got really hectic in the past few weeks, and I wasn't able to do any content. Once again, I apologize for that. Hopefully in the next few weeks to come, I'll be able to release new videos for several of my series. But with that one out of the way, Whirlpool Man's down. In terms of bustering, Rainbow Man is pretty predictable, but when he does his lightning attack, it gets quite dangerous. The main being is so that it's a 50-50 shot of understanding where he'll be firing off this lightning from. Now you can immediately turn off the clouds by just using the glue shot, but it's kind of risky. At this point I decided to just use the glue shot to end this, as I really didn't want to take too much life energy damage. As even though they drop life pickups, it doesn't always go too far. It's interesting though, as I noticed, the charge shot acts more like the Mega Man 4 charge shot in a way. As unlike Mega Man 5, where if you get hit you lose your charge, over here you appear to maintain it. And that's pretty nice, especially as we have the type from Mega Man 5 or 6. Though it results in some balance issues, but for the sake of this game and how the Robot Masters fight, it's not too bad. And I still find it funny that Yoku Man suffers from Metal Man syndrome, in the sense that two of his own weapon kills him. Try Napster Man. From the refights I had before, the issue with him is that he's kind of random with where he lands. And depending on where he lands, it makes it kind of difficult to dodge his attacks. If he lands on the bottom or top, it's fine. But if he lands on one of the middle panels like here, it's kind of hard for me to dodge it, without using Rush Jet or the Rush Coil. Of course, some Robot Masters are much easier to take on with the Buster, as I talked about in the main run. Tank Man and Collarbone being prime examples, due to them not really releasing the normal projectiles. But overall, that's that. You refight the Robot Masters, conserve your special weapons and Robot Master weapons, and survive as long as possible. Nail Man. With the addition of the charge shot, it really speeds up the fight a bit, but even then it's kind of tedious. And basically for how long he stays invulnerable, unless you use the Nitro Blast. But he acts like a nice introduction boss for new players. I hate when this happens. when you mispredict to when his attacks will end. Here's Common Woman once again. With the addition of the charge shot also makes the fight go much faster, though you have to be careful not to get your charge shot reflected by these orbs of hers. Really though, the addition of charge shot made almost all the boss fights much simpler to go through. In fact, I really would have preferred if I had that available when I fought Jetman. Over here is a demonstration of the water cannon's weakness, or strength. The water cannon works wonders against Jetman. Other than Jetman's primary other weakness, which is the Comet Dash, the water cannon, because it has so much ammo and it's much easier to aim, you can use it against Jetman more than once when he makes his rounds. You could do the same thing with the Comet Dash, but it's much more risky. As shown here, fire 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in one cycle. It really cuts down his health rather quickly. And combined in the main game, the water cutters or water cannons a formidable foe against enemies which don't have invincibility frames. I would say it's one of the best weapons of the game. Next to the likes like the Comet Dash and, well, the Nitro Blast and Nail Shield. Once you reach 10 bosses defeated on the counter, and then you move on to this screen where you can refill all your weapon energies. And I apologize for the mistake earlier, I meant the set of 10 Robot Masters, as we include Yokuman. Once it's done, you reach this part again and repeat the cycle of Robot Masters. Though, as you noticed earlier, there's usually only enough weapon energy to totally refill 2 special weapons. So eventually, if you use special weapons a lot, you'll run out and you have to conserve it quite a bit and rely back on your Buster. This is much harder to do without the charge shot enabled. But it's manageable until you run out and die, as the Robot Masters do not increase or decrease in difficulty. Of course, due to the randomness of some Robot Masters like Wokuman or Jetman, it can get quite challenging. There's really not much left to say about it, so I'll be back right when we reach the end. Right here is when things started to go horribly wrong. At the beginning, the fight against the Glue Man wasn't too bad, especially with the charge shot. Everything was going pretty well, felt like a nice fight. But as I got to the later portions, it really went badly. Especially when I got caught in the glue shot. Which is over here. And I took a major hit from him. And another one which almost killed me. And I was able to defeat him, but because of taking 14 bars of damage, it really decreased my health. So the fight against Whirlpool Man was very hairy. As I discovered in previous test runs, because of how Whirlpool Man releases his well, his torpedoes, mines, and those spread shots, or split shots, it can get quite challenging to avoid it. As I was kind of stingy with using things like the rainbow beam, or the nail shield to be fair, which could have blocked these shots. Like here, for instance. If you're able to eliminate most of these mines, it's not too much of a problem, but because of this random placing they could come from, it can get really crazy. That's why over here I actually decided to use things like the Yoku attack to destroy these. And just tried to finish it using the glue shot. Of course, this left me with very little weapon, or should I say, life energy. Which, in the falling Jetman fight, proved to be really deadly. Or fatal for me. The reason is, because of how Jetman fights, especially when he drops his bombs, you can really easily get killed. As shown as coming up right about now, especially as he draws you in. If you get hit by one of his bombs, I got confused by the vulnerability period, and boom, dead. 23 bosses? Fair enough, but not too much of an expert. Oh well, that was the endless boss attack mode. In the next part, I'll be going... well, I'm not sure what I'll be doing in the next part. Probably showing off some secrets, funds, and some glitches. Anyways, thanks for watching, viewers, and have a nice day. Doodles!